How long have we been talking?
A while.
All my mermaids. Hey everybody, it's Abby, your everyday mermaid, and this is
Lauren.
my mergal pal. And thanks for listening to the Everyday Mermaid podcast.
Welcome.
Welcome everyone.
Yay! You've had a real busy weekend, especially on the Instagram.
Yeah, girl, I just, I sent it out there. I was like, what questions do you have for us to answer at the Everyday Mermaid podcast?
I love question day.
Y'all delivered. Y'all delivered. I'm going to get y'all's names so I can shout you out here.
That's a good idea.
What's that from?
Oh my gosh.
Emperor's New Groove?
Emperor's New Groove, that's what it is.
I
pulled you right out of the air. So many quotes in my head, guys.
Oh my gosh. It's great. The Emperor's New Groove is such a great movie.
That is a great movie. It is a fantastic movie. Actually, I think one of the animators that worked on it, like he'd been with Disney for a long time and claimed that was his favorite movie he'd ever worked on.
It's so great.
It's hysterical.
Oh.
It's such a good film.
I love it.
And Yzma, Eartha Kitt. Oh my gosh.
My gosh.
Talk about it. Those are some of the best. I'll have to get Miss Phelan's input on it, because those are some of the best cosplays of people that can do Yzma.
I've wanted to be her so many years.
Fantastic.
So many years. Pull the lever, crunk.
And wrong lever!
Oh boy.
Anywho.
Okay, so we got some questions from the audience here. We got Pinata Cupcakes. Wow. That's her name?
Great name.
Wow. I love that name. That sounds delicious. Pinata Cupcakes asks, what are some tips you have for a new mermaid?
Great question, because I need answers to that too.
And we're working on a nice video series for you. But until then, here's a few things that we would suggest. Number one would be, what number one? Well, like where should we start?
Where should we start? I would say don't start alone.
Yeah, that's great. Find a pod.
Yeah, because I mean, it's so ironic because we just talked about it on the podcast. Like, you created the
Nashville
Mermaid Pod, and the first get together was like a great success. I mean, we had people come from Knoxville. Guys, that's like 3 hours away from here.
Yeah,
they came just to swim. And it's because mermaids don't like to swim alone.
No, and we should swim with each other.
Yeah. And that way you can work with people that have already been where you are. You know, they can give you tips. That's just like Nerd Maid Faith told on her last Fin review. You know, she said the mahina, you might want to wear socks with it. I'm like, I never would have thought of that.
Right.
You know, putting socks on it with a mermaid tail to prevent blisters and stuff. I'm like, brilliant.
Yep.
And so you're going to have people like her in your pod. So Facebook is a great place for that. And then there's also Meetup, the app.
Yes.
So I bet there's people on there that do it too, you know?
Yeah.
Do a crew.
Definitely. And if there's not one, you can go ahead and just create one, because these mermaids just came out of the woodwork. I was like, what? It's awesome. And we have another one this next weekend, and there's more mermaids showing up that, we're like, oh my gosh, I had no idea. So it's great. So find a pod. Yeah. And I mean, you can perfect your skills, and some people might have tails you can borrow if you don't have a tail yet. That's always helpful.
Yeah.
So
I've never swum in a tail before.
Yeah.
So which tail would you put me in, Abby?
We would put you in the fin fun for sure. To start. Yep. I have 3 fin fun monofins.
Yeah.
And then about 20 skins.
Yeah.
So I always, will have those available for any mermaids that need a monofin or something of the sort.
And they're lightweight.
They're lightweight, easy to transport. Yeah, that's the easiest way to start out for sure. So yeah, I would say find a pod, and if you are not a good swimmer, I would say maybe practice swimming first before you actually get in a tail, because it's kind of, you kind of need to be able to swim a little bit, have some of those skills. And mostly just because once you get in the tail, I mean, you use your arms, of course, you can use your arms, but you just need to be able to be confident in your swimming skills, because it is very different. So you want to be able to be super confident with your mermaiding. Yeah. And then I would say watch all of Nerdmaid Faith's videos.
Yeah.
She's
That's
great.
And I mean, like, just from a personal standpoint, don't get in the water and expect to look like graceful the first time. Because you don't look graceful when you start swimming for the first time. You're not going to look graceful when you start with a mermaid tail the first time either. You've got to figure out how your body's going to move. For sure. And so I know I'm going to flounder right on around in that pool the first time I've got an actual tail on, because I grew up swimming and I'm a decent swimmer, but I haven't done it in a while.
Yeah.
You know, I can't free dive and like hold my breath for 3 minutes, you know.
For sure.
It'll take some practice.
Yeah.
That's okay.
And hang out in that shallow end, you know? Just hang out in the shallow.
Bring a buddy so they can fish you out if you need be.
Oh, for sure. Always bring a buddy for sure. Yes. And, you know, if you're going to these mermaid meetups, bring a friend to take your photos.
Yeah.
Because that's helpful.
Thanks, Kelly's mom.
It's Taylor's mom.
Taylor, gosh darn it.
Thank you, Taylor's mom.
Thanks, Taylor's mom.
So diving a little deeper.
Tell me.
If you will. I would say, we were talking about this a little bit before, but understand that you are unique as you are, as a human first, and then as a mermaid. Absolutely. Yeah. You are unique. Yeah. Because I have seen to where some people are like, oh no, she has the same shells as me, and I am no longer me. And I'm like, no, that's not true. Yeah. You know, I feel like you are the only you. And I preach this all the time, but especially for branding and stuff, if you don't have an authentic offering to give, then you need to figure out what it is, because you have it. You just need to figure out what it is. So like, be authentic. Don't be somebody else. Like, be you as a mermaid.
Yeah. Right? And like, just understand that this is a community. We're not an island. We're right. We're all living we're all swimming in the same coral reef.
We are mermaids. Yeah. And I will say lately there's been a little bit of, you know, some negative energy from the mermaid community, and that's not how we are. No. This is not how we do things, mermaids. And ever since I joined, I always say, like, everyone's so, like, accepting and everybody is so loving and supportive. And lately, I'm just not feeling those vibes, mermaids. And so I need us all to turn around and shipshape the other way. Like, get back in shipshape.
That was good. It was a valiant effort.
I tried. But you know what I mean?
Yes, I do. I do.
People to, like...
I mean, that's what draws a lot of people to that community in the first place. I mean, first of all, being a mermaid's hella cool.
It's awesome.
Like, sorry, but it is. That's just really nifty.
Shella cool.
Shella cool. Oh, that's good. Yay.
Thanks, girl.
And it's, you know, just stop it.
Just stop it, mermaids.
Just stop it.
And for those of you who have no idea what we're talking about, that's great.
Good.
And I am glad that you don't know.
Don't worry, seashells about it. Nope,
because we don't need any of this negative energy. No. I was listening to some talk on NPR, I'm sure, and this is something that has stuck with me. You know, some people are like, turn the other cheek or whatever, but I'm like, just turn all the way around. You know, we're not gonna acknowledge you. We're just gonna turn.
You gotta do the hokey pokey and turn yourself around.
That's right, mermaids. So, you know, if something's getting you down, just turn all the way around.
Go for a swim.
Yep, go for a swim.
Yeah, I mean, it's just what it's all about.
For sure. That's what it's all about.
Yeah. Anyway, so yes. Yeah. That's just our little PSA.
Just
a
little bit.
If you're a new mermaid, we love you.
We're so
glad you're here.
We love you so much.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
We're thrilled.
We want you to join us, whoever the heck you are.
Yes. Abso-friggin-lutely.
Yes. Just be respectful.
Right. Use your nice words.
Yes.
As I say at the preschool.
That was actually one of the questions from the audience.
Really?
Yeah, let me see who asked it so we can credit them.
Yay.
Let's see.
I do. It's really entertaining.
Yeah, you got some. Oh, okay. Oh, this is Megan, meg.life. She sent us some voice messages before.
Nice.
She said, Lauren, are there any funny preschooler stories you can share? This teacher loves kiddo stories. Smiley face.
I do have some fun ones. So I teach pre-K, which is the 4 to 5 year old range. And it's right before they're entering kindergarten. So there's a lot that they can do on their own, and obviously a lot that they cannot. So recently, some of the cute ones, like recently. Well, first of all, I get parents that come up to me all the time about, wait, what do you mean you're in a tail? Because the kids have seen some of our videos. Like I showed them.
Yes.
I've showed them a couple. Like they love the bathtub one. They're obsessed with the bathtub one.
It does well, that bathtub one. I don't know.
So funny to me because I'm like, really? Because I showed you this whole one where we were on shell phones, and they're like, I don't understand how that works. Like what? I said it's a cell phone, but with your shell. No, they just tell me no.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
So weird. And then, but they love the bathtub one. But then I'll get parents come up to me and be like, "My kids said you were in a bathtub in a tail." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a mermaid," and it blows their mind.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's really entertaining. And then recently, one of the ones, in mermaid related stories, actually.
Yes.
I don't know what started on the playground, but they were trying to take each other's voices. Yeah. So it's really, I don't know if somebody watched The Little Mermaid recently,
gracious.
Or it's also possible that it stemmed from the fact that I showed them a clip of The Little Mermaid on Broadway.
Yes.
So I showed them the Under
Good
the
for
Sea,
you,
right.
Teacher Lauren.
Yay. So I showed them, Under the Sea, which is because it's colorful and it's loud, and a lot of them know the music already.
It's so good.
Blah, blah, blah. So it was really funny. So they're all running around on the playground, and I keep hearing that, get her voice! I'm like, what in the world is
that
going
is
on?
hilarious.
It's so funny. So at one point, one of the boys came up to me, and he goes, how do I take somebody's voice? And of course, being a theater major, I had to improv it real hard. So I went, you become a sea witch. And he goes, oh, we need a sea witch!
I mean, it makes perfect sense to me. Lauren.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite things. They take a lot of what I say at face value. Terrible idea, really. And just go with it and just don't ask any sort of questions. Because if I told an adult that, they'd look at me like I had two heads.
Right.
So that was really cute.
That's so cute. Oh my gosh.
And then I've had, I get comments a lot about how tall I am. So I'm 5'9".
Yeah.
But it's mostly in my legs. So I've got legs for days.
Right.
And so one of them is, I had talked to these kids, and I was walking away, and one of them goes, Miss Lauren is the tallest teacher I know.
Oh my gosh.
That was really funny.
That's so funny.
And then the other one was, I've been teaching, we've been trying to help them get across the monkey bars, because that's a really, really great gross motor skill. It delves into a lot of different parts of their body. They have to balance. They have to have some upper body strength.
Sometimes they fall.
They got to figure out how to get back up. And so we don't have very long monkey bars, but of course they've got the big poles at the end, right? Yes. So one of my kids has gotten all the way to the end, and he was trying to wrap his legs around the pole. And I was like, come on, you got to get those big old legs wrapped around the pole or something. I said something funny and offhand. And so he came back, he was like, Miss Lauren's got big old legs. And I said, Miss Lauren does have big old legs. He goes, yes, you do.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. And you have the tiniest legs I've ever seen. But it's just because you're long.
I'm very long.
So funny.
Yeah, it was hysterical. I was just like, oh my gosh, these children. But really, it's just, it's the daily things that they say that they get wrong. Like we were having a pajama party at the end of the month. For sports month, I let them watch Space Jam.
How was that?
That was adorable. Although movie days are always better in theory than they are. Yeah. Because they have all got, the memories or the attention spans of goldfish at this point. So, they want to watch the short 15 to 20 minute things. Yes. And Space Jam is not that long. We're talking an hour and 15 minutes tops, this thing, and so it's easy to do in a class day, but oh my God, they got so anxious, but they were so excited about it. So one of my little girls goes, we're going to have a Jamama Day.
A Jamama Day.
And I looked at her straight in the eyeballs and went, what? She goes, Jamama Day.
Pajama.
Yeah.
Jamama.
So I said, pajama. Pajamas. So from now on, they're Jamamas.
Yep. For sure.
Did you put on your jamas?
That is so cute.
It was hysterical.
Oh my gosh.
We did go up to the theater that
The
we have.
theater?
The theater.
Yes.
We have a theater at the top of the building. And so I do have a performance set up. That's what we're doing right now. Is like Broadway month.
Yes. My favorite month.
It's so cute. So I showed them a Make 'em Laugh from Singing in the Rain.
Yeah.
And of course they got a hoot out of that.
Yeah.
They were thrilled. And
Cute.
then I've showed them Lion King, obviously.
Of course.
Yeah. Because that's just a beautiful, beautiful show.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll show them this and that, you know, but I tried to explain what a set was to them the other day, and that I apparently don't understand sets well enough to explain
it to a 5-year-old.
They were like, how did he jump on the ceiling? Well, I said, well, it's a set piece, so that means it's painted to look like a ceiling, but it's not actually a ceiling. But how did he jump on a ceiling? I'm like, okay.
Oh, you know, so you can't win them all,
Nope.
you know.
Had to take a deep breath and just let it be, really. So, so this is what we're working on right now. It's really cute.
It's really fun. It sounds like y'all just are always having a good time over there.
Yeah, well, I give a lot of credit to my co-teacher because she's able to come up with a lot of things. She has strengths that I don't. Like,
Good.
I never would have, I think we worked together on doing a sports month.
Yeah.
And that worked out really well. But had I just been on my own doing it, it would not have been anywhere close to what it was with her doing it.
See, we all need each other.
Yeah, it's so true.
Yes.
So, I expect a lot out of these kids. And when I told, people that we were doing a Broadway month, they were like, you're going to have them perform. You're going to have to do it. I was like, they can do it.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting Tony award-winning stuff. I just want them to understand that there are different aspects to it.
Right.
So it's like I told them all, like, you 110% do not have to go on stage if you don't want to.
Right,
There's so many other jobs to do in a theater. So I said, you can be backstage and you can, I'm hoping I can get at least one of them to like press a light on a light board.
Yeah.
And just like, here, you press this button and the house lights go up. You press this button and they go down, Great. Perfect. Look at that. I can credit them as the lighting designer in our little program. So
cute.
I don't care. I just want them to try. That's the phrase I've had to introduce into our classroom too, is that I don't know doesn't exist. Because confidence is hard won in a 5-year-old.
Yes.
Because so many of them, I'm like, you do know though, but you're just not trying. So I'm constantly over and over again saying, I don't know doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Trying is better than nothing.
Yeah.
Because if you try, you actually have a chance of getting it right. If you don't try, you have zero chance.
That is a good one. Yes, girl. That's like the story of my life right now. Story of my life.
Yeah. So,
yes, girl. Preach it.
Whew, it's been very interesting.
Yes, so good.
And they've taken to it well, which I was surprised by because I thought I was going to get a lot more tears. But man, oh man, like when I actually tell them like, I don't know when it's an option, they figure out a way to go around it. I'm like, you just got to give me one letter or one word or one something, just one. I need you to try. I can help you, but you have to try first.
Good for you, Miss Lauren.
Sorry, that just got a lot more in depth than I anticipated.
That was great. But no, that's so good.
I'm very passionate about education.
Yes. And as you should be.
Yes.
We love you.
That's my classroom right now.
Okay. Well, we have more questions.
Yay, good.
Lunda's truck.
Yeah.
Yep. I never know. We actually we chat back and forth quite a bit on Instagram. And I'm sorry that I don't actually know what your Instagram handle is. Lunda's truck.
I mean, if people didn't know about my podcast, they probably wouldn't know my name either.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have my name anywhere.
For sure. Yeah.
So
yeah, he asks, thoughts on us mermen? Because it's a man.
I don't understand your question.
I know. I'm like, on specific mermen or just mermen in general? Because we love you, mermen in general.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All of you.
Swim in all the time.
Yes.
Do it. I mean, I know I've talked about, I think I only follow one merman.
Underwater merman?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And his glorious hair.
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm all for it. I mean, by all means, swim away.
Yeah.
Not away. Sorry. Swim. Just swim.
You know what she means. Oh, boy.
That sounded like the krill.
Swim away!
Whales don't eat clownfish. They eat krill.
Oh, look, krill.
It's great. It's fine. You are welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of this community. We do love all the merfolk.
Yes.
Those are my thoughts on mermen.
All right, moving on.
Great.
So, fishy_swimmin asks,
Solid.
what's some tips for hair care in the mermaid business?
Oh, girl, tell us.
Let me just tell you, I know what not to do. And that is to get your hair bleached and then go swim the next day. Now, let me just say, there are tools to use so that doesn't actually happen. I will say the chlorine is the worst for your hair, and that's why a lot of the mermaids have just given up with their beautiful mermaid hair.
The chlorine is the worst for everything.
It is. It just is not good for your skin. It's not good for your body. It's a chemical. It's not good.
As an adult, that was one of the biggest reasons I started like swimming less in pools, because I have to treat my skin so much after I get into a chlorinated pool, because I have sensitive skin in general.
Yeah.
But man, oh man, like I typically have to do at least 2 coats of lotion just to try and get.
Yeah, because it just pulls out all the moisture in your skin.
All of it's gone. Your eyes hurt.
Yeah, it burns your eyeballs.
Mermaids don't close their eyes underwater.
No, we don't.
Never.
Yeah.
It's
just a lot.
It's tough. It's tough.
But what I have learned during this process of my purple hair turning blue,
tell me,
is that there are ways to, prep your hair before you get in the pool. Mm-hmm. One of which is to get a little spray bottle and mix some conditioner with some water. So just make some, conditioner water mix thing.
Yeah.
And spritz your hair. Get it nice and moist with that combination. And spritz your hair before you get in the water so that it's already wet. That way, because your hair is so porous, and so it's just going to soak up all that chlorine, but this kind of makes it to where it's got that stuff in it already, and it won't let as much of that chlorine into your hair.
Nice.
So there's a brand that I am using. It's called Malibu. And it's shampoo and conditioner and like treatments for swimmers or for like hard water and stuff like that. Okay. So I would say definitely like invest in some of that stuff. It's not expensive. It's you can get it on Amazon, but
yeah.
Check them out. And then I will say I have a fabulous hair team at Surreal Blowout Bar here in Nashville. They do my mermaid hair. And every time something happens, like I go swimming in chlorine right after they bleach my hair, they have fixed it. So we're going to redo the color here this week, I hope. So it is something that you have to like do consistently, to refresh it if you want it to be vibrant.
Right.
But it's great to have a team. So if, with these guys, I swap social media and I do their website and stuff like that for them in exchange for some like hair stuff and that sort of thing. So they've been amazing. And if you can find somebody, that really knows how to treat your hair and like how to help you have the best mermaid hair experience, definitely like do some research and find the right people, because a lot of the stuff, I know I've used Joico for my hair color. I've used Pravana for my hair color. And I've used like some of the like conditioner thingies.
Yeah.
My go-to like formula or whatever is I use Joico for the most part, but we've started doing Pravana a little bit. But the Joico has lasted the longest.
Oh, okay.
And then I touch it up whenever I need to on my own with the Cara Color conditioner, which you can get off of Amazon.
Nice.
And the way that you spell that is Kera color. So Cara Color. And I get the purple, but they have all kinds of colors. So whatever, color you have, you can find on Amazon.
Nice.
And it's great. It's cheap. It's great and lasts for a long time. So yeah.
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 It's tough to have mermaid hair.
The struggle is real, but this is just a thing we have to do as mermaids.
So true.
Okay. So, we did have this. This was Jada MC 2018. All they said was, love y'all so much, and y'all are beautiful.
Aw,
You are beautiful. Thank you so much. Sweet. And then we had Nerdmaid Faith asked us, where's your dream swim location? Ooh. This is a good one.
In the Cumberland River.
We live in Nashville, Tennessee.
That is not a river you swim in.
No. Mm-mm. You don't swim there. No. Don't go swimming.
That was a joke.
Yes. Well, do you have a place you would want to swim?
A place I'd want to swim. I mean, the first thing that comes to mind is New Zealand.
Oh, yes, girl.
Yeah, just because they have glorious beaches there. Yeah, and it would be amazing.
Yes, it would.
To swim in some of those places. There's actually, I think it's called the Blue Pools, on the South Island, and it is freezing cold because it's glacier water.
Oh.
But it is crystal clear.
Oh my gosh.
It's gorgeous. So, I mean, you literally will freeze your tail end off.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
and there's there's also a big bridge that goes across it, and people jump from the bridge all the time. Yeah, so it's real cool though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
So that would be really, really cool. And then, like Cinque Terre in Italy.
Oh my goodness!
Or really any sort of beach town in the Mediterranean.
Mm-hmm, for sure. Yes. Well. For those of you who do not know, I watch The Bachelor, / The Bachelorette / Bachelor in Paradise. This is my life, and I am not sorry for it.
Good.
But they always have like these like locations that they go to and stuff. And one of them is always they go to the Maldives a lot, and I'm like, this mermaid wants to go swim at the Maldives. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I just want to go anywhere where they have those huts on the water where it's like crystal clear. Mm-hmm. That's just wherever that is. Just I want to go there. And then I also, as I was thinking where I would want to swim, I was thinking, well, the dream would be to be a mermaid, not necessarily Ariel, but to be a mermaid swimming at Disney World.
Oh, yeah.
Because at one time, there were mermaids at Disney World. Like, there was a ride where they would be hanging out in the pool or whatever. I'm like, Disney, now's as good a time as ever.
Bring it back.
To hire some mermaids.
Bring it back.
Yes. And you don't have to pay me that much. I just think it would be just the most joyous thing.
Yes.
To just be able to be my mermaid self at my favorite place and just living my best life.
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, really any place where it could look like I'm in the ocean and maybe not actually be in the ocean. Because it's hard, it can be hard to swim in the ocean in general.
It's difficult.
It's quite difficult to swim in the ocean with just your regular feetsies. So, yeah. So even like a tank that was meant to look like, well, I mean...
You want to go swim a baptistry?
Well, Mer Taylor, he's got a glorious swimming pool that he has people swim in. So,
absolutely.
Or MerFolk swim in. So that would be really, really something.
Definitely.
That'd be
definitely.
Awesome. But yeah, but although, speaking of mermaids at Disney, don't you think it might be time for a hashtag?
Jody moment? Yes, I do. Wait, hold on. I gotta turn our lights to the to the green for the Jody moment. For those of you who are just listening, we do have a YouTube version, and we got these fancy LED lights, and we're like, let's just use them.
Let's do it.
And just be mermaiding with some LED lights. Yeah.
Perfect.
So what is our hashtag Jody moment this week, Lauren?
Well, just recently, you messaged me.
Yes.
About an event that was going to happen in LA.
Yes.
And you were like, Lauren, what is this? And I said, actually, I think I do know what this is, because I think Disney had posted about this. They were really veiled about it. They didn't give away what it was when they first posted.
They were just coming to the Hollywood Bowl.
Yeah, it was a teaser trailer. And so it said Hollywood Bowl, something to do with Ariel.
I'm sorry. Do you see this dog right now? For those of y'all who are just listening, I'm about to take a video so y'all can see, like, do you see this dog right now? Like, he is just, Spud is living his best.
He really is,
life.
though. Oh, Spud.
Oh my gosh.
My favorite, though, is that you almost can't tell that he's on his back.
Yeah, because he's just furry everywhere.
He's so fluffy.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Carry on. So they were really like secretive about it. I was like, what is it?
But I think for especially people that have lived in LA or live in LA currently, what they're doing is not a surprise because they've done it with a lot of different Disney movies at this point. So, but they're doing it again this year because I know they did it a couple of years ago. But what it is The Little Mermaid at the Hollywood Bowl, and they will have a live orchestra that plays all the songs, and then they're going to have all these famous people singing the different parts. I don't know if they're going to do like they've done in the past, which is they play the movie. Yeah, and then
I think they are.
Okay, they are. And then they're going to have everybody singing along with it. Yeah. So it's going to be really cool. And guess who's playing Ariel?
Lea Michele.
Yes.
I was like I was like shocked a little bit. I was like, huh. Or just like, I mean, she's great. She's fantastic.
Yeah. If you all don't know her, she, for pop culture, you'll have known her best from Glee.
Glee, yeah.
Yeah. She was an original cast member of that. But for all of us theater folk, she was in the original cast of Spring Awakening.
Yes.
And the original cast of something else as well, which I'll
have
to
I can't remember what else. What it is. All I know is
I know she's done Les Mis.
Yes, she has done Les Mis. Yeah, she's done a lot.
She's done, that's for sure. And actually, I really love her album. She's got a couple now, but the one I know the most was her original album, and she's got the song Cannonball.
I need to listen to that.
I love it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. This is back when Starbucks was still giving away free songs, which I don't think they do anymore.
Oh my gosh. Those were the good old days.
Oh, it was, because I've got some really good stuff. So I found her album through that because they released it. That was one of the songs that they released, and I loved it.
It worked. Starbucks.
Yeah.
Funny. So yeah.
Not Cannonball.
Not Cannonball?
Maybe it was Battlefield.
Battlefield? It's all very similar.
So sorry, guys.
Okay, so the song is Battlefield.
I think so.
We should Google it.
I will Google it. Okay. Anyway, Lea Michele, I do really like. Yeah.
Yeah, Lea Michele is great.
Who's playing Ursula?
I thought a guy was.
It's very possible.
Yeah. Let me see because yeah.
It is Cannonball.
Oh my gosh.
Good on
go
me.
With your gut, girl. Go with your gut.
Stop doubting yourself.
That's right. Don't doubt your instincts. Oh, Harvey Fierstein? Firestein? Oh, he was in Mrs. Doubtfire? He was Frank and Mistress Doubtfire? The husband? Or the...
Go back up. Oh, no, he's one of the uncles that changes him into Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh.
That's
so
awesome.
He's playing Ursula. That's cool. Wait, he was also in Mulan?
Oh, he's... I am Yao, King of the Rock. There's nothing you girls can do about it.
That's hilarious.
The world inside my head is all quotations.
As it should be.
Yay.
Oh, he was Edna Turnblad in Hairspray Live.
That's awesome.
So he's a well-seasoned actor. That is so funny. Okay, so yeah. So Harvey's playing Ursula. That is awesome.
Yep. Perfect. Yeah, but Lea Michele.
Yeah,
I really enjoy her music a lot.
She's very talented.
Because I can't remember who did it last time. I know it was, oh no. Rebel Wilson. Rebel Wilson did Ursula a couple of years ago.
Oh. Wait.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
When they did it at the Hollywood Bowl last. Like, this one is for their 30th anniversary.
Gotcha. Yeah, this is for 30th.
Yeah, but I think a couple of years ago they did it as well, and I'm pretty sure Rebel Wilson played Ursula. But yeah. So,
yes. It said Little Mermaid's coming to the Hollywood Bowl.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to send us there, it's coming up.
It's like real soon.
Yeah, it's probably already like gonna have happened by the time this airs.
I know.
Oh,
It's
man.
okay.
Yeah.
That's all right. We're going to LA anyway.
We are. We're going to LA in like a couple weeks after that.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
I know. Well, I booked this underwater photo shoot, and now I'm like, do we need to book you for one too? Like, what do we need to do about this?
I mean, I'll just come. I'm just going to see it.
Okay.
It's going to be great.
Well, we just turned in our GoPro, this like Hero like 2 or whatever, and we turned it in to get $100 off the GoPro Hero 7, like, which has like the stabilization and all kinds of new features. So I will have that for our trip to LA, which I'm super excited about. It's gonna be so perfect. You know what else we're gonna have for our trip to LA?
What?
New microphones. We're gonna have new microphones, everybody. Oh, my mermaid.
Let's talk about that for a second.
Yeah. You know, you just gotta ask for it. You just gotta ask the universe for what you need. And hey, we got it.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. I'm so thrilled.
So, dear Colleen at Metro MerFolk, and she's a co-founder of Mer-Magic Con.
Yay!
Really facilitated this whole ordeal, but Metro MerFolk and Mer-Magic Con are going in together to get us 3 of these microphones that we have needed since day one.
Yeah. The reason why your father can't watch us on the YouTube version.
Yes, is because we look ridiculous with a boom
microphone.
mic and the Zoom. But yeah, so we're going to have 3 new microphones, and they're currently being ordered, which is why you can't see them currently.
Right.
But we're excited to release a new set with our new microphones.
Oh my gosh. Actually, by the time this episode airs, we might
have been already recorded a little bit.
Ooh.
It's going to be great.
So if any extra love you can show Metro MerFolk and Mer-Magic Con.
We love them.
Do it.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of though, Mer-Magic Con is already released their date.
Yes, February of 2020. And y'all know we're going to be there.
Yes.
February 21st through the 23rd of 2020. And it's in Manassas, Virginia, which really was a super easy drive from here in Nashville. But it's so centrally located for like that area because people were from like DC and Virginia and like all these different places.
Yeah, and
like,
I don't know if how many excuses I can have this year or in 2020 because you told me for the 2019 one somebody came all the way from Hawaii.
Yes.
So I can't not go.
Right.
Somebody came all the way from Hawaii.
And Australia and Canada.
All right. Well.
So yeah, you need to do that.
Go support your merfolk.
That's right. That is right. I'm so pumped about it. And yeah, it's just gonna be bigger and better this year, y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you so much to Mer-Magic Con and Metro MerFolk for our new microphones. Yay! I can't wait. It's gonna be so fun.
Yeah. It'll be great.
Yay!
Man. And then you got some really, speaking of joyous gifts, you got some amazing swag.
Oh, from Box Lunch?
From Box Lunch.
Yeah. Yes, girl. Oh my gosh. They were doing something for the 30th anniversary too.
Yeah, some of which I've stolen already.
Yes, I've given you some of the shirts. Yeah, so they gave me, grab the Funko Pop.
Oh, yeah.
They gave me 2 of these, actually. Look how cute she is. For those of you who are just listening, you can watch the YouTube version.
Although technically I feel like she can't do that in this outfit.
No,
so because this is her shipwreck outfit.
She can't talk in this outfit.
That's so true.
Oh, she is so cute.
It's so darling.
Oh, I just love her. So yeah, they gave me 2 of those, one to give away and one to keep. And so I already mailed that one. We did a little like contest thing on my Instagram. So we did that. And then they gave me this shirt that I'm wearing now. It says, "I'm not a guppy." It's flounder.
Aw,
tie-dye. So cute.
It is really cute.
And then they gave me one that had Scuttles. What was it?
Scuttles.
Treasure Appraisal.
Treasure Appraisal Company.
Come on. That's precious.
It's really cute. Or is it like an antiques appraisal or something like it's an appraisal, like some sort of appraisal company. So I kept that one. And then the other one you gave me is it's Ariel as kind of an anime.
Yeah,
character.
she looks like super anime. Mm-hmm. It's cute.
And I actually wore that one to the preschool already, and the kids loved it. I kept getting stopped in the hallway by, some of the kids in the other class. I like your shirt, Miss Lauren.
That's so cute.
Thanks,
guys.
Oh
my gosh,
so,
I love it.
They're super soft, too.
I know. They're super comfy. But they also sent me a Little Mermaid wallet.
Yeah.
By Loungefly. And then they sent me this makeup bag set. And it's like the 3D thing, So like the outside has something, then the inside is something too. It's like, I just
darling.
love it. Box lunch is so cool.
They are so cool.
Gosh, who the heck knew?
I've been shopping there a lot more recently.
Yep.
Let's see. By the time this one airs, it doesn't matter. I don't think she listens anyway. But I also recently bought like a Funko Pop of Ron Weasley sitting on his chess piece as the knight in the first movie.
Oh my gosh!
I bought it for a friend for her birthday, and I'm like, this is so cute.
Yeah.
It's really darling.
That's precious. You know what I forgot to do though, is turn our LED light from the journey moment back to something else.
We're still a work in progress here at the Everyday Mermaid podcast.
Yeah, there we go.
Sometimes that happens.
Funko Pops, I really, I'm old. And, some of these, cultural things I don't catch on to quite when I should. And so now I'm like, gosh darn it, I'm going to have to collect them all. Like,
oh, I know.
They're so cute. Oh, so
yeah.
I'm really pumped about this.
I currently have a Merida one.
Yeah,
which I did get.
Must.
I know, which I got from the same friend that I'm giving the Ron Weasley one to. She gave me the Merida one.
Okay, so that makes sense.
For my birthday last year. And then it's not a Funko Pop, but it's kind of similar in style, and it's Hermione Granger.
Love it.
Yeah, that's real cute. So I got my strong ladies with big hair.
People. Yeah. It's true.
Strong, big-haired ladies.
Yes, love that.
Yeah, I have that. Oh, and then I got, oh my gosh, it was one of my favorite things that I bought on that bachelorette party trip.
Oh, yeah?
It's a big old fleece blanket, and it's got a bunch of the characters from Harry Potter in their Funko Pop style on it.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so cute.
Yeah, I got that one from Universal. I'm like, it's really comfortable too. I've just been using it like it's nobody's business.
You can't have enough of those blankets. No, you can't.
So
I love that.
Yeah, I've been jumping on board the Funko Pop train.
Yeah, they're so cute.
Myself.
Oh, I just love them.
Cute. But yeah, that new one with her in her little shipwreck dress is.
Come on, she's so cute,
darling.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, box launch gifts is like the greatest, and just more and more companies are like coming out with these cool things. I'm like, come on,
for adults, bless them. Finally.
We are here for it. Yes. You guys are amazing, and thank you so much for listening to this podcast.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if you want to leave us a voice message, you can download the Anchor app. That's how we do all of our podcasts, is through the Anchor app, but you can listen wherever. But if you download the Anchor app, you can leave us a voice message. So search the Everyday Mermaid podcast and click send message to send us a voice message.
We're fancy here.
So fancy. And if you'll subscribe to the podcast wherever you're listening, that helps us out a ton. We would love that. And we do have a YouTube version.
We do.
So if you want to watch the YouTube version,
see our Funko Pop Ariel.
Yep, see all the things. My channel's Mermaid Vlogs, and you can follow us on Instagram. Where can they follow us?
At the Everyday Mermaid Podcast.
Yes, you can on Instagram. And is that it, Lauren?
I think that might be it.
Are we done? Okay. Are we done?
Are they gone? Is everybody gone?
Is everybody gone?
Good. Speaking of Jody.
Right. It all ties into Jody Benson.
It really does.
So thanks for listening, and we will
see you on the flip side.
Bye.